Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my first ever Stratum video, which will be about Karasu going to FC Barcha. Now, I want to give big credits to Aerial Assassin. I always do be getting these video ideas from him. My first one was supposed to be Shido, but this man just uploaded it today. As of recording, this is December 14th. It should be coming on the 16th, so if he uploads it on the 16th, I don't know, man. But I really love the idea of it. It's really cool. So Karasu is actually a very interesting person who would ironically somehow fit. Now, if we look at his attributes, he is good at keeping the ball to himself. Like, he has the best ball sensing ability in BLUELOCK when it comes to keeping it to himself, which works perfectly for FC Barcha because he's also a good passer. And tiki-taka, if you watch Barcelona play, it's a lot of possession. Like, tiki-taka is dominating possession and being exciting about it. And Karasu does make exciting passes. Although he isn't an exciting person himself, I mean, he is one of my favorite characters, but to the audience, he wouldn't be like an exciting character. He still fits the philosophy of passing the ball around, using passing techniques, and dominating possession. The only thing is he is an insane dribbler like Bachura, but that is fine. He connects to the team in a tiki-taka chemical reaction, especially with his boy Otoya, which is the main reason I even put him here. Now, let's get into what he can learn. He can definitely learn metavision by playing against Kaiser or Ren, because I do not see him copying it from Isagi, as Isagi would not get it in the first game because this time he would be facing Isagi first. In the second game, I doubt anyone in Ubers would have it because no one really had it before facing Isagi. That means in the third game he would have to get it from Rin because Rin has to have metavision by that point. And lastly, the last chance he would have of getting it is from Rail, because Rail would have definitely copied it from Nico in match 3. So let's get into how he would make FC Barcha better or worse. Now, the reason why I have him learning metavision by force is because he is an analytical freak. He takes in input and puts it out on output. He has a good spatial awareness and understanding of spatial awareness, as he understands Isagi trying to go into his blind spots a lot. He has a different style compared to Isagi and Sei and the rest of the metavision users, as I think he's the third type where it's a target situation. Like, whoever he's targeting, that's where he annihilates best. I don't believe he has the type where he can understand the whole field. I mean, he probably could understand the whole field, but he likes to choose targets. That's the type he is, because he's an assassin, spatial awareness. Shido's a goal, spatial awareness, where he has the spatial awareness to smell out goals. And Isagi, everyone knows his. Okay, let's talk about his chemical reactions, like the two people who would best suit up with. First is Otoya. Like, come on, do I need to explain this? The two have been together from the first stratum all the way to the second stratum, all the way to even their third selection matchup. They've never been away from each other in BLUELOCK. They've always been teaming up, so their chemical reaction has to be one of the best in BLUELOCK. As when PXG took Karasu, that was the first time they were ever separated, and chapter 244 was the first time we ever saw them on opposite sides. But yeah, these two are going to work well together. Now, the last real dynamics he's going to have is with Bachura, as this is going to be similar to how they added Chigiri to the group, because Chigiri showed Karasu what he's made of. So Karasu can understand a person by their movements. If their movements seem like they're going to do something, Karasu will give them a chance. If they live up to them, that's a chemical reaction. As we saw this chemical reaction even grow in the Under 20 World Cup match, against the U20, when they used him to try and break through the defense before Sei saw through it. I could also see him being like the heart. He will probably be the CDM leading into Cam, and yeah, I think between those two roles he'll fit well, because Lala probably doesn't seem like a person who would benefit from Cam. If he can, I'll move Karasu to left wing to further benefit the triangle chemical reaction between him, Bachura, and Otoya. We also have to understand the fact that Karasu is going to be the heart, so he's going to be barking out orders like a dog. Like in that one play where Lavino told everyone to get the hell back because Noah was about to go show thunder. He's going to be that type of guy, always barking orders. Like he barked orders at Nico and everyone to pull through at the end of the first half. So Karasu knows when he's needed up front and when he's needed behind. He's very good at understanding the game. So let's finally get into the matchups. Now, since we don't have Loki's bullshit systems method, we're gonna have Karasu starting off the game against Bayern Munchen. Everything else will remain the same, just that I'll have Karasu starting off the game as DMF or CDM, whatever you want to call it. I will see him making an instant impact as he will lock down Ness. This seems weird because he usually likes to have matches he can win against, but I think with the dire situation and not understanding everyone, seeing the person who is the heart of the team, I think he'll take them down first. Because if he can knock down Ness, that means Kaiser won't get the ball for Kaiser impact. I could still see a situation where Kunagami fails or someone misses a shot, and then as long as it's not Kaiser, because Kaiser's not going to miss, Karasu will get the rebound or a random defender starting to lead the charge, similar to how Karasu, Otoya, and Chigiri had that one triple threat play to score against them. I can see Bachua scoring the first goal. I could see Karasu stopping Ness before he could try to get Kaiser to get the Kaiser impact in. So I can see Karasu really locking down Bayern Munchen. And honestly, without Ness being able to assist Kaiser and Noah like he originally did, I could see Bayern Munchen actually losing this one in a good 3-1 because Lavino will still get that play where he embarrasses them. I think Kaiser will then figure out how to score against them as he will have to use physical force to put Karasu away. If Karasu can intercept that one play Noah used to score, Noah won't score because immediately after he scored, the star system was over, which means Noah wouldn't be on the pitch anymore. And Karasu would definitely intercept the pass from Isagi to Kunagami as oh my gosh, I almost mixed them together. Karasu would definitely be used to Isagi, which means that Isagi wouldn't get to do much in this game, especially without metavision, and especially on how crappy he was feeling after seeing the Kaiser situation, and he was trying to rethink himself. So yeah, I could see Karasu scoring the final goal in the game off of a mistake by Isagi or Ness. I feel like Karasu would have an easy time scoring because Bayern Munchen's defense was pretty crap in the first game. Their defense had nobodies in there, and no one was able to stop Bachua and Otoya. So Karasu would definitely get in the third goal. So I think it would be a 3-1 deficit here. Now with this game, I could definitely see Ubers destroying the hell out of Barcha. It doesn't matter if Karasu's there or not. They are not gonna beat Ubers, the best defensive team in BLUELOCK, Neo Eagles League. They're not gonna destroy them. Karasu may help defensively and try to see an opening because he was able to analyze the whole under-20 World Cup team defense and nearly broke through if it wasn't for Say. So I could definitely see Karasu getting in a goal, actually the same way he should have got a goal against the under-20 if it wasn't for Say intercepting, because they do not have any Toshi Say, and I do not think Nico would. Actually, Nico might be able to defend it because Nico was the one hope in the first half of stopping Say, because Karasu kept on having to rely on Nico to see through Say's plays and stuff like that. So Karasu, I don't know if the problem with Say is that Say would probably be physically stronger than Karasu to even stop him in the first place. With Nico, he is physically weaker than him, and with Say being Rin's brother, Rin obviously dominated Karasu, so Say would obviously dominate him in physicalities. So if Nico could understand the play as fast as Say did in the under-20, he would stop it. But if not, I think Karasu would have to use physical strength to overpower and get the goal in. But at the same time, if Nico can hold him off long enough, Lorenzo will come in to intervene and stop that shot. Lorenzo in this game would definitely be feeding off of Barcha because Barcha would probably be the ace in the team at that point. I do not see Karasu having a higher bid than Barcha because Barcha is more of an offensive freak than Karasu. So I could see this one ending in a 3-1 or 3-2 depending if Karasu scores or not. I do not see Otoya doing anything in this matchup because the Uber's team is just too strong and they would only be able to catch them off guard once with a chemical link up before Snuffy draws up another play because Snuffy is insanely smart with the game. Karasu will try his best to uplift this team, but it will not do much for them. Welcome back to France, Karasu. It's time for you to understand and face your former team, PXG, or what should have been your team. Well, in this game, I believe this has to be the game he gets metavision because he would have to understand win. If not, by latest, the last game, he has to get metavision. But let's talk about the game. I think it would be better for Barcha as I think Karasu would bully the heck out of Nanase. Nanase has not shown any feats to be like really good, and I do not think Karasu would want to mess with a muscle freak like Tokimitsu. So similar to how the fact that Karasu stopped Otoya in the PXG and Barcha game, I could see Karasu stopping Nanase instantly and getting an instant counter goal because I think they would just use aerial techniques to get the ball in. And since Chapa would definitely be defending Barcha in this game, and I believe Chapa is one of the new Gen 11s as of recording, I could see Barcha getting an assist to Otoya for Otoya to finally getting a goal in the new Ignis League, as it would put Otoya at 1 goal, Barcha at 2, and Karasu at 1 or 2 depending if he scores against Ubers or not. Now, with them having the lead, I do believe they would sub off Ren because I think it's a goal situation. If the enemy scores against you, you try the other rotation, or if you score, you try the other rotation. So if a goal happens, they switch rotations. And I do not see any way in hell that they're stopping Shido's team. So I think Shido's team would stay on the whole game because they would see that Ren, Nanase, and Tokimitsu is like having a troublesome time against Barcha. And even if they sub back in Ren's team, I could see a situation where Ren would just have to start doing everything as he did against Manshine City probably. He probably took over that team by himself. So I could see a situation where Ren starts bullying the whole FC Barcha team single-handedly, scoring the next 2 goals. But I see Shido scoring the first goal because I think Ren's team would be taken off guard at first, and then Ren would understand when he's on the bench and then make the next 2 goals happen. Now the next game would be the worst matchup for Karasu Barcha team because it's Manshine City, and Chigiri is gonna run hell on this team. I could see Chigiri scoring a hat-trick because Karasu's best bet is locking down Rayo to stop Nagi because the two of them work together. But no one is stopping Chigiri. And even if Karasu sends a bunch of mans on him, Chigiri is gonna pass it to Nagi, and Nagi can catch it anyway in the aerial ability. And Karasu's jumping feats have not been shown in BLUELOCK, which means I do not see Karasu stopping Nagi from catching a fast trap pass from Nagi unless Karasu reads it and then stops it. But I think Chigiri will send high aerial passes to Nagi if Chigiri was to link up. But the golden zone is like impossible. If Isagi and Kaiser couldn't stop it, I do not see Karasu stopping it, or anyone, because no one else on Barcha has any defensive feats other than Karasu. So I could see this being a 3-0 deficit, or if Bachua like wakes the heck up, I could see this being like a 3-1 deficit. Because I do not see Otoya. Actually, no, it would be 3-2 because I do see Otoya also sneaking in a goal. The problem with Karasu in this game is he isn't sneaky like everyone else, and like he can draw plays, but this team is physical. And Karasu, his weakness is physicality and abnormal dudes. So I see Real being the one to like save Manshine City against Barcha, because no one else on Manshine City is good at defense unless you want to see Rani Nama and Neo wake up, but that's your take. We also have the fact that we could see Iomiri's Messi play in this game, so I do believe Neo and Rani Nama will actually be Manshine City saviors, as they will be able to understand later on how to stop FC Barcha's crazy offense, because this game is just offense versus offense. And the only reason why Manshine City wins is because of Chigiri. Real and Nagi, if they didn't have Chigiri, I would have had Barcha winning like a good 3-1. But because Chigiri is there, I will have them barely winning this game 3-2, just because Chigiri is too fast, and I doubt anyone would stop him. And if they have any chance of stopping him, Nagi's there. So, and you also have Agi too with his long flexibility, then so he will be able to catch passes from Chigiri too, if need be. But yeah, this team does slightly better. They give Manshine City a fight to the death. They give Ubers a better fight, and they actually score against PXG for sure, because I doubt they're going to score in real life. And they actually get to beat Bastard Munchen, so they actually do get a win in this scenario. So, and possibly two, depends on how Manshine City is, but nah, just one. I don't see Manshine City losing to FC Barcha. They're too weak, even with Karasu. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Anyone else you want me to see do this on? Would you like a Shido video? Would you like a Bao video? Tokimitsu? Who knows? But thank you for listening to this video. And the ultimate question of today is, does Karasu get better? Yes, he does. His link up with Otoya would definitely help him, and the fact that he will get more minutes means his value would go up. So him on FC Barcha is a plus. Thank you for listening, and peace out.